Hey guys, I am Danny.
Evelyn.
At the Nintendo K channel. I'd like to welcome you to this live stream today. We were excited to be see what's they're gonna show, the Nintendo Treehouse Live for what is it, the newest Paper Mario? I guess you already know about that by now, the Origami King for Nintendo Switch. I'm excited. It's a little bit early than usual when we stream, but we wanted to experience this with you guys together, so it's gonna be fun. Yeah, so I'm sure it's gonna be fun, right?
Usually when it's something very important, then you see us around this time.
Oh yeah. We always up for these type of things in the morning when Nintendo make these presentations. It should be starting within a minute or so.
Starting soon.
Starting soon.
I don't know. We just checking the screen, right?
Yeah, there you go. So it's right around the corner.
So hope you guys are doing great and hopefully you're excited for it. How many of you are excited? I've never played any of the Paper Mario game at all, so I'm looking forward to it. Nintendo Switch has been a lot of the games. That's my first time in the series now. So I'm excited.
Oh yes. All right, it's starting actually right now.
Come on, I want to see more.
Oh.
All
right, so obviously
hello and welcome to Nintendo Treehouse Live. Thank you so much for joining us today. And before we get started, I'd just like to acknowledge the fact that this is our first time doing this remotely. So we'd like to ask for your patience and understanding as we sort of work through all of this. Obviously, there are some technical limitations,
I totally understand.
But
I do too.
We're all working very hard to bring you the best stream we possibly can.
That's right.
So
Thank you so much for doing that.
Let's meet the team. My name is Riona, and I'm joined today by Ethan, who will be playing the game for us, and Sam, who is going to be offering some keen insights for Paper Mario, the Origami King, which is the game that we're going to be showing you in this segment.
I saw Pro Controller.
In the next segment, we're going to be talking about
a plushie in the back
game
there?
developed by one of our partners.
The blue shell.
To get started,
the Yoshi.
We have a short video prepared that kind of sets up the story for Paper Mario, the Origami King. And while that plays, Ethan is going to be providing some commentary. So please take a look.
Oh, it's so cute!
You got a cart!
All right, let's get started, everybody.
So
we are seeing Mario and Luigi enter Toad Town. They've been invited here by Princess Peach to join in an origami festival.
So cool.
But something seems to be wrong. There's not a whole lot of
Peach's
Toad.
castle!
Oh, yes! Of course, something's wrong, right?
So, we are going to make our way into Princess Peach's castle to see what's going on.
Welcome to the stream, guys. I'm just absorbed in, but I'll get you guys in a minute.
Familiar friend, but seems to be in a slightly folded fashion. Something seems to be off about her as well. Let's see how their conversation goes.
Wrong answer. Right answer. It matters not.
All paper thin.
Oh, paper thin?
It's Paper Mario after all, right?
Yeah. Goodbye. Wait, what? Why goodbye?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So right, Mario
It's a trap.
finds himself unceremoniously dumped into the castle dungeon, and he's got to make his way out.
What?
And
This is like
You see that?
This is like arms.
what?
No way!
What? That's really. That's different. I didn't expect that.
Partner for this adventure, Olivia.
Olivia.
And so now they can kind of join forces to make their escape. And as they do so, they're also going to run into a couple other familiar faces. Might recognize Bowser here.
But what happened to him?
In a kind of folded position as well.
Yeah, right.
Not super happy
It's
about
a
it.
little different.
So the three of them now are going to.
Is he working? Are they working together? Is there someone, a bigger mastermind and everything here?
They're met by Princess Peach and somebody
Oh,
else.
it's a
Shy guy.
No.
Not any shy guy. An origami shy. What? That's brother? I am no longer your brother.
Other than King
I am
Ali, the
King
Origami
Ali.
King himself, also happens to be Olivia's brother, and he's unveiling his plan to take over this paper-crafted kingdom.
Oh, that's what it is.
Look like Bowser needs to work together with Mario.
Princess Peach's castle.
That's very cool.
These 5 gigantic paper streamers.
Wow.
King Shy Guy?
Oh, look at this.
That's not cool at all.
King Shy Guy.
Olivia
You guys are funny.
Hey guys, thanks for joining.
Yeah, we'll be with you guys in a moment. I'm just taking it all in. I'm like
just
watching you guys.
and the castle is dropped on top of a mountain far away.
Aww.
And that is where we're going to start our gameplay.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, Mario, buddy, wake up. Okay.
Come on, Mario, sleepers for the week.
Stop there. So here we go.
I like the look, very clean, very polished.
As you saw, King Ollie abducted
graphically,
Princess Peach's castle,
like
but
Paper
that's
Mario.
not all he's done. He's also folded up Bowser's minions from paper into origami, so you can see a little origami Goomba up there. Those are
I like the
Ollie's
perspective
folded
going on
soldiers,
here.
And
Like...
some of his other minions have gone through the world and torn these terrible holes in it. And you'll see, I think Ethan did a bit earlier, he's collecting little scraps of confetti so that he can fill in these holes and hopefully rebuild this world that was
so you used to
destroyed a little bit by
confetti.
King Ollie and his minions.
And then, that's so cool. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, and as the camera pitched up there when
So
Olivia was
love
talking,
it.
Study here.
I wish we could do that in real life.
Yeah, right?
Just...
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, as the camera pitched up, you could see that the red paper streamer in the background, and that's one of the streamers that wrapped.
So you have
yeah, right there.
Princess Peach's castle in the video that we saw, and that's going to be our goal is to try and get up and deal with that paper streamer.
Oh, okay.
The hammer makes a return, and the mallet.
Hey, Toad! So that's another thing that King Ollie has done is he's taken all of the toads from Toad Town and hidden them all about the world. So you'll notice that when you first came to Toad Town, it's completely empty, and now you find them.
Oh,
this is the battle scene when you go in. Yeah.
Sam can talk about this a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, I love the battle system in this game. Okay. So
that's actually very important. I want to hear about this.
Happen in two different phases. You've got this ring-based puzzle portion, and then you've got your familiar Paper Mario timing-based attacks.
Yep,
and
that makes a
way
return.
Ethan solved that puzzle is by moving all of the enemies into a position
in line
where he could attack all of them at once using this jump attack here, where he is getting excellence all down the line. Nice job, Ethan.
Thank you.
Yeah, and he's racked up all these bonuses too.
So you rotate the platform, and if you line up, you get the
That's exactly what I was about to say. No, great point.
Oh, like the combo.
And you see that using
wow,
that's
insane. The combos will be real.
Discover little secrets, maybe
Gonna combine this
items like this question block that you wouldn't otherwise be able to reach. And if you look up the road here, you'll see a little Koopa Troopa just hanging out. Oh, I think Ethan.
If it was me, I'll be
about this little Koopa Troopa.
mailing everything down. Collect everything.
I was just actually going to say, so you folks can notice that, like, as I'm using confetti to fill in holes, you'll see I also will need to gather more, and so you get it from a bunch of different sources, and you've got a little confetti bag icon in the top left of your screen, and you'll see that refill and change colors, go back to green as you gather more confetti. So you're kind of using it and then needing to find more, and it's kind of a fun cycle to.
Yeah, you have to
and
keep. Well, you should be fine with that.
Yeah.
You read it, and you will get everything.
What I was going to say about the Koopa Troopas is that
hey guys,
they are paper
welcome,
like
guys.
So it's a kind of like paper versus origami sort of situation in this game.
BMG, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
We'll get back to you guys in a second with the comments.
I want to take everything as we watch it live, so I'll get back to everyone. Trust me, just stay with us.
Battle. He lined all of the Goombas up in a straight line.
You see
that's the way you get the enemies into an
he just moved it. What about the...
But for a hammer attack, you want to arrange them in this kind of 2x2 formation, like the Shy Guys are right here. And when you solve the puzzle portion of the ring system of the battle, you get a 1.5 times damage boost. So it's really helpful for getting through these battles quickly and racking up those bonuses at the end.
Wow.
Alright, so the bonuses is based on the rotations of the ring and how they lined up.
And also, when you're different,
thanks, guys.
Depends on what you use. Like that
so
hammer, you have to put 2x2. It's not like lining it up. And that's how you got the Shy Guys.
I love that little pose, that little flourish that Mario does when you get an excellent on the last enemy in the line.
Yeah.
He mugs for the camera a little bit.
So we're gonna go down here and see.
One thing I did notice, I want to point out, is that they haven't mentioned anything about a leveling system, like in N64 and GameCube iterations of Paper Mario. So with that, it's a simplified system. It's based on obviously what you saw. It's a level like a traditional RPG. So that's definitely I don't seem to be the case.
An origami shy guy who is
but I think
some kind of trouble
in a sense
there,
it
so
kind of makes
we
it
are being asked to
easier.
go
Maybe
take
anyone.
I think they're trying to aim for a more
Right.
accessible type of gameplay.
with our hammer.
So in a sense, anyone crash and pick it
As
up.
we are
I'm
wont
sure
to do.
my
That's the way you solve a lot of problems.
yeah,
in
first
this
time
game.
ever playing Paper Mario. Or my cousin, our niece and nephew, probably that works for them
Ooh,
too.
this looks like a tricky one.
Yeah.
It looks charming though.
Yeah, Olivia's given you a helpful hint here about using, you can use coins to extend the timer for the ring puzzle.
Hey guys,
I
welcome to the
think
stream.
You might need to
We'll be right
heed
with you in a
her
sec.
advice because this
Yeah,
one's
I'm
a
gonna
little more
start by doing
complicated.
that.
This game will be for casual.
add
Me,
some
Evelyn's a casual
I'm gonna
player.
take a look here. Where I should move these guys. That doesn't look
I'm
right.
Yeah,
loving
so
it.
in,
Yeah, same
in the
here.
other battles that
It
you've
looks
seen
so
up until this
charming.
point, you've seen Ethan
That doesn't look right.
choose one of the concentric rings
See
and
this one?
rotate it. But in order to solve this puzzle, you're going to need to do something else.
Puzzle.
also,
Puzzle.
which is
me and puzzles.
choose one of the
You know me,
diameter
guys.
lines of the ring and slide all of the enemies along
So you
that
have
line.
to
Ethan
do
is
sort
also
of puzzle
showing off
Right.
something
to
else here, where
accommodate,
you can
make them
pay the toads in the audience to cheer for you, and they'll have various different positive effects. Like there, you saw them toss Mario some health. They actually solved.
And of course, if you line them up, you get a
portion of
1.5
the
damage,
puzzle
bonus.
for Mario, and helped Ethan out there.
That's an
They also
excellent
tossed
move.
some
Wow.
junk at the enemies, doing a little bit of damage.
I think I will be doing this part for Danny.
Right, and as
during
you
our live
find more
stream.
toads throughout
It's
the
awesome.
playing,
You guys are gonna see that happening. for
You
sure.
guys know
the
me.
stands start to get more and more full, and you get more toads. Obviously, they say really hilarious things while you're fighting, and actually the things that
Look
they'll
at
do
the
to help
thumbs
you
Yes.
it
Look
gets
at that
better the
Mario.
more you have. So there is definitely an incentive to find lots of toads, even if you're not a completionist like me.
So we've done away with the shy guy here, and now we're getting a little more info about what's going on. We're gonna have to collect the rest of these shell stones if we want to get
Shell
into
stones.
Shellstone.
this temple. So that's gonna be kind of our next goal.
I
While
think
we're
that's
down
what-
So
here,
you
though,
collect it, you open
Yes.
you open up the door.
Spotted something kind of suspicious looking up on top of these stands, and I'm gonna check it out. So there's these cracked rocks here. I'm gonna hit with my hammer, and we're gonna reveal one of these magic circles that we saw earlier. That's gonna let us use the
Aw.
1,000-fold arms again.
Poor shy guy.
Oh look, the arms!
Oh, the arms.
Right now to extend my
This
arms,
is so cool.
and then find a spot I can interact with, and then whack the wall.
That's
here.
cool.
That is
Sometimes you end up,
hot.
you know,
Just think of it
moving
when you
away
fold
a piece of
paper
the
and then you
paper
extend it
landscape.
out.
But the 1,000-fold arms are really fun to use. You use them in specific spots like that.
Oh
You
wow!
might just see them later on.
The whole Toad gang is there.
Oh, I can't leave that coin. I gotta go get it.
Please
Gotta
don't.
get
Thank
the
you,
coin.
Ethan.
Coins are important. Yeah, coins you can do so many things with.
Coins.
Actually, I'm going to talk a little bit about one of my favorite things, which has to do with this toad. So
Shopping?
this toad is actually going to run back to Toad Town and open an accessory
Oh, it's a
shop.
shop.
And
Yes.
you can buy from him or it all
Bye.
sorts of different accessories. Maybe Sam, can you talk a bit about accessories and how they can help out Mario?
Obviously, you could
Yeah,
probably
we'll actually get
upgrade
an
your gear,
opportunity
change
to
your
see
gears.
some of those in action a little bit later, but the accessories are so useful. They have all kinds of different effects. One of the accessories that we'll be seeing is called Guard Plus, which helps Mario.
Plus.
So in the timing-based portion of the battle, not only do you have to have good timing for your attacks, but you also have to have good timing in order to
He
block
just stole that
attacks from
Toad's money.
enemies in order to reduce the amount of damage that you're taking.
Well, so Evelyn, when you
And some of
play,
the
you have to
accessories can
time
help
all
you
your
do that.
attacks, like button press.
Yeah, I have to.
You get that
There's all
multiple
kinds of
jumps.
accessories, though, and
Get the
they
bonus
do all
hits.
kinds of stuff.
That's cool.
And
BMG
it's
have
really
the
fun
game
to, like, find
pre-order
them.
ready.
Nice.
He's ready.
Yeah. If you guys are wondering, the links to pre-order the game is available in the
Sure.
description. I put
Yeah.
it there for your convience if you just want to access it.
Just noticed a house there.
Oh,
wrapped
Karen
up in
pre-ordered
rice.
too.
Nice.
Come back
You're
and
getting the pin.
take care of that later. Those people
I'm
on the
jealous.
Pin,
side will have
the pin.
to sit tight for the moment. Let's see. See this nice little butterfly float.
Yeah,
right
the music
there.
is very relaxing.
It's
Like,
chill.
there's a lot of
Yeah.
Paper
confetti to
Mario
throw in
style.
the hole.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, wow.
So I know I saw in the chat that many of them play the N64 same as you, right?
Yeah, I started the first in the series, Paper Mario, and then Thousand Year Door on the GameCube. Those are my favorites.
Yep.
That I play like crazy back then.
Make my way
No,
over
he's
here.
flying, didn't you see?
Look at the Goomba, so cute.
right.
Oh, the flagpole?
The flagpole.
Fight that guy, that little Goomba there. So I decided to
These.
Yeah, you know, it looks like a golf course.
When
When you look at this perspective, I never really thought about it until I looked at it like this. Like a golf course, and there's
It does look like
hills and trees and all that stuff.
Whoa. Oh, that's cute.
Look at that.
Hey, what's
Missed
this?
it.
They missed it.
Yeah,
Jump,
I do it
jump,
too.
Jump. I'll probably miss it too.
The stairway.
Aww.
It has
You know
Wait, that's how you
some
end?
2D elements in there.
do.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I love
I
this,
can't
this
wait.
one, 'cause
Toad.
it just shows you that like the toads that are hidden around the
Those are
environment
adorable.
are really in a variety.
Toad
of
for Smash.
Look at that, the arrow in
Scale.
it. Yes, I agree.
wall,
Toad
and
for
then
Smash.
sometimes something really dramatic like that
So it
happens.
does. Wait.
Okay, we're wanting to get through
Oh,
it's a
here.
doggy?
It's a
Follow
dog.
Red Streamer, but this
That's not Undo Dog, okay? That's not from Super Mario Maker 2. It's
I
not.
know what to do.
I love toads
It's
too.
hammer time.
What? Did it just transform? You saw it?
Oh, look at how mean he
This
looks.
little toad is
feisty
another
little guy.
special little guy.
A little
Yeah,
man.
he's putting up his dukes, but
Psych.
he's gonna run back to Toad Town as well, and he's gonna open. He just mentioned the Battle Lab, which is a place that you can practice your timing for battles and things like that. So there's definitely, I mean, finding toads, you never know which toad you're gonna find. You might find
Oh,
one who
Christopher.
opens shop,
Oh, I see that.
all sorts of things.
Okay, we are.
Approve.
Yeah.
Right, we've already
This
got
is
a
Mario-
couple
Paper
extra
Mario
things to do if we go back to Toad Town. The Toad Keep Rescue, which is cool.
Karen, you see the dog? The new dog friend? Yeah?
We are gonna make our
That would be
way
interesting.
from
I
Picnic
don't
Road
know.
A friend to Polter
I'm
Pop?
curious.
Overlook
Aw,
Mountain,
hold the
where the red
pot.
streamer is going. And one thing I love about
So this
playing
is the
game
red.
is
Remember the
moving
red
from,
streamer
like,
that they
one
say that
Yeah.
we have
wide
to
open
get?
environment like
That's the
Picnic
main
Road
goal
right
for it
into
now.
the next, even potentially even bigger, location in Overlook Mountain here. And there's just tons of detail.
I'm just.
and you're free to
I
explore
really
at
like
your
the
own
clean
pace
look
and,
of the
like, what
game.
you wanna
It's
do.
just
I
flattering
love
to
that
the
you can
eyes.
kinda move from zone to
Simplistic,
zone
this is
as you
paper
choose.
Mario, obviously, but
It's so colorful.
I
I think it's colorful, yeah.
I think I could even
Some
play with
sneak
my
attack.
niece. Like although like they're young, but they
So
they
You can
like
guide
it.
them.
Found-
That's how
Yeah,
you just
that's
say.
what I
Yeah.
would read it
So
and they
far,
would
but
notice.
This
and
is going to
Okay.
It's very
show up in the Toad Town.
Look at that! How he jumped
Ambush.
over.
I got totally ambushed.
That's next return. They kind of ambush you.
Yeah.
So
And
I was
fight.
saying that'll show up in the Toad
Oh,
Town.
this is a little separate.
museum,
Look at
which is where
Oh, I see.
you'll find all of the different collectibles, and yeah, I mean that's basically it. We've
Great
got
lineup.
Wow.
here
Mhm.
going. I'm excited
Yeah,
to
it's
see
the
Ethan
boots.
Quickly, you guys.
knock this one out.
Oh,
Yeah, nice work.
3, 4, excellent.
So each
fantastic.
shy guy that you jump on, you press a button press right
Oh,
before
so
the
you
head.
have
Yeah.
to.
It's
Mhm.
immensely satisfying
It's
to
timing.
solve these ring
boy.
puzzles.
So it'll
get that
improve
damage
your
bonus, and then
frame counting, if you
do,
want to call it that way.
a ton of damage
think
when
so.
you get into the attack phase. You can get through these battles really quickly if you master
Oh,
the
there's 2
system.
wave in here.
And this is a wave battle,
Yeah.
so you've got multiple groups of enemies that you're going to have to fight.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Ethan's making it look so easy.
I
Yeah, you're
gotta say that
thrashing
too.
these
Yeah.
You know me.
Plenty of practice, of course.
Oh, sorry, we
And
threw
then
you
you
off.
say
That was our fault.
and of course I'll leave a couple. I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, did mention a good thing. What the game announcement later on, we have no idea. It's way forward.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Danny's like thinking
I'm-
too. He's like,
I have a very
Comments
positive
that the Toads in the Stands
outlook for
have,
that
some
developer.
of
They
them are
made a
just so
lot of
hilarious,
awesome
but
games.
It's almost distracting, honestly.
I have no idea.
there's some games that you have in your collection.
Yeah, like they worked on
You can mention
Shantae.
that,
So,
solving
that's
the
one of
puzzle
their
in the
flagships.
battles isn't
This is
required.
just to show
You
you, I
can
guess,
still
that
move on.
We'll see.
Okay.
Everybody's
We'll
like
see.
scratching their head like, what could it
Yeah.
be?
Yeah. Hey Marvin, good to see you. Welcome to the stream.
Marvin!
I want to say
that's
thank you so much, all members. I know I catch you in the chat, like Chris,
Sorry, there's a little bit of
Karen,
delay that we're
BMG,
working
Crossfire.
But,
Thank you so much for
yeah,
making. I know it's a little bit early, but hey, it's
super early.
it's a Nintendo announcement. We gotta do it. We're gonna hang out with you guys.
We saw
Still work your
Ruga
way
too.
through
as
Yeah,
well.
Ruga, big
Oh,
props to
remember,
you.
thank you so
Getting that
much.
damage boost is
I
really
saw
good.
Ken Man as well. If you're still
Rack up those
with us,
bonuses,
thank you so much.
Like you saw Ethan get, he got a ton of coins at the end of that last battle, and the coins are so useful in this game. You might think that he has
It's
over
fine.
8,000 coins, and that's
Line
plenty.
them up.
Mm-hmm.
One
But
round.
you can burn through those.
Oh, there's
really
4
quickly.
rings. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The battle system It's different. I'll say it's very different from. It has some elements from past Paper Mario games, but with the rotating platform, kind of changing it up a bit. So that's something I'm gonna have to play with my own hands to see how it is.
Wouldn't be a good idea.
Or you probably tell Evelyn to do it because it's
I'll probably let Evelyn.
Yeah. So he equipped some iron boots there, which allowed him to jump on those spinies. Now your boots and your hammer,
Marvin,
you'll
awesome.
always be able to use those attacks.
Marvin, that's nice.
But certain special attacks, like the iron boots,
struggle was real.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
That grind RPG, that's what it is.
Yeah. Oh, you saw how he covered the gap,
The confetti.
and then he just Mario was just able to walk over it. That's cool.
Was that a little insect? No, was that insect or was something
giant
walked
cloud
out?
of confetti, and it really makes you feel
Gotta get the net and catch it, Mario.
Just little things I really enjoy. Oh, and here we have
Monty Mole. Monty. I knew Evelyn's gonna say Monty Mole.
Monty Mole first man.
No.
to buy it.
It's so cute.
Wait, is that
Got you, Kevin. Good to see you, man. What did he put on the table? A miracle orb. Yeah, that's the one. That's one of the set that you have to get.
That you will need to bring back to the Earth Elemental Temple, which we saw earlier.
It kind of reminds me of like a Zelda a little bit.
I was gonna tell you that.
You bring the orbs and you got the right amount, and then you go back. And I guess that's kind of the adventure aspect to Paper Mario, and bring it back to the door, open up a pathway, and go progressing. Hey, Pixel Game Squad, good to see you!
Game Squad!
Love you guys. Thank you so much for popping in. Always a big fan of you guys.
Hope you guys are doing well.
Yes. Thumbs up.
I haven't seen a lot of
you
pictures.
guys.
You guys are awesome. This always brings me a smile, especially when you're family.
We can get him down to
Oh man, we gotta hang again one of these days.
Yeah.
Once everything's settled down, of course, we gotta go in your area.
Well, that's
Wait,
not bad.
are they doing a deal?
Half price? What a deal!
But I think we could push this guy further.
Yeah, we could push
Don't
it.
buy? Oh, so you got the bargain here?
What?
What's this? This is like some sort of business going on here.
Or we can get a free shell, just stomp on a Koopa Troopa.
Just like them.
And you grab them like the old days.
Oh, so he lowered the price. Look at that.
Oh.
Sounds okay.
Don't buy.
So your decision makes a difference here. If you say don't buy, he's like,
Wait,
okay,
does it lower?
You look like don't force my hand. You see? You're forcing my hand. He's literally saying that.
You're breaking this poor mole's heart.
Oh, Monty Mo, he ain't making any money.
Oh, 2,000. No buy?
Or sorry,
He's pushing.
How low can you like lower it?
Man, Mario is flexing those bargaining skills here.
1,000.
Okay.
So there you go,
What do you
guys.
say?
Why can't Tom?
1/10.
You're funny. Yeah,
I mean, 1,000?
1,000.
Okay, so okay.
I wonder how much would you guys go? How much would you bargain?
Well, how much? Yeah, but how much is the limit?
Haggling a bit.
This is just one example of the many,
So,
really
I
enjoyable,
think we're going to
fun
take this
NPCs.
opportunity to...
1,000. If you want from 5,000 to 1,000.
Oh, sorry, Ethan, please.
Man.
That's a good bargain.
And we're gonna cut away here.
This is how
and,
Pixel Game
we
Squad
wanna
does,
show
right?
you
When you
some
go-
Oh yeah.
boss battle.
Find some goodies,
action
game
this has to
stuff.
offer. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
definitely, we
switch
should hang
up.
out.
Yeah, we should definitely hang out.
So,
Pixel
yeah,
against
feel free to chit chat.
good times.
Yeah. So one of the
Good props to
things
the Treehouse doing this remotely in their house.
Yeah, it's not as easy.
Yeah, they're not content creators. They don't have the setup like we do.
The environments
Yeah,
are
so
connected
they work
props to them.
yeah.
organically into this big world to explore, which is one of the new things about this game that I really love. You know, in previous titles in the series, you had the environments were separated into kind of this Super Mario World style overworld map. But here you've got this big connected world, and it feels much more like this this big place to explore where you could backtrack into areas that you've been before and maybe find some of the hidden toads or fill in.
They emphasize on the world being opened up, so a little bit exploration can move back and forth.
I don't want to keep talking because we're
backtracking.
getting the red streamer here.
Oh, the red
that's
stream
cool.
is
Yeah,
what
so
stream.
we finally found the end
So
of
we've
the
actually-
red streamer that we saw earlier.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we're gonna try to unravel this and maybe see if we can get that part of Princess Peach's castle set free. It looks like Mario's jump doesn't have enough oomph in it.
Oh, he's like this. Look at the face.
Ooh.
Nice save, Olivia.
By Olivia.
Nice save, Olivia. Triple jinx.
In a round.
Oh, you see how colorful it is?
All right, so we're coming up to our very first boss battle.
That's a
Maybe
boss.
Sam,
A boss
can you tell us
battle?
a little bit about what's
It's a-
different about a boss battle?
A box of
The
colored
missile
pencils.
Yeah, certainly. We'll see a little bit more
pencil.
when we
How do you find
get
a
into
box of
things.
colored pencils?
But
that's
you know,
very
in
dangerous,
the
though.
battles with regular enemies that you were seeing before, Mario was in the center of the rings, and he was arranging the enemies into patterns. And you'll see when we get into the boss battle that the boss is in the center of the rings, and you're arranging the rings to guide Mario to the center so that he can attack the boss. And the bosses are puzzles in and of themselves, so it's going to take a little bit of figuring out.
I'm in trouble.
Danny.
I'm in trouble.
I think I will be playing this game for the most part on stream. I don't think Danny will be able to handle puzzle, simple puzzle.
Use the toads in the boss battle because they also do different things to help Mario out, and it's quite interesting.
You hear the boss theme?
Yeah, it's so
Yeah, so
Mario.
those are some of those accessories that we were talking about.
What?
Oh, it's launching missiles. The pencils
this
like
how
missiles.
we're gonna
Lock on
wait.
targets.
Reduces my damage I'll take a little bit.
All right, and I think
Yeah,
that
so
other
this- it
accessory.
might-
Oh, it's just a little more
oh, sorry,
complicated.
you go.
Oh no, go ahead, Ethan. Or sorry, I'm Rihanna.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh no, it's all
Thank you, thank you. You confidence in me.
No, I was just gonna say that it looks kind of daunting at first, but it'll make a lot more sense when you see Ethan start moving. So Mario is gonna travel on the path as dictated by these arrows.
You see the arrows on the floor? He's going in the left
on the way, and that
side.
envelope gave him a hint
And then you can go
about
forward
how
now, here.
Oh, I
to
see.
damage
I
the
see.
boss.
Oh, Danny, this is sort of puzzle for
Right,
you.
told me
Stepping
to
on
get
that
out my
icon.
hammer once I'm behind.
I'm trying to piecing things together here. That's
Yeah.
that's all I'm being quiet.
And he passed that on icon that was in Mario's path, so he activated it, and that turned on those magic circles, which could be used for
Oh,
Boom.
so he. Oh, that's okay. So you have to follow the arrow. Then you get. No, my leg closed.
Nice work.
There we
Very nice.
go.
Thank you.
Trust me, guys. It may look confusing because it is a different type of system. I think it's more simple than we think. It's all based on the arrows and how the platform rotates, and you want to get close to the boss.
Like that one.
That's
See,
nice
it's
to do.
Mario's there
Looking
and
at
going
my
to
arrows to
the
build
right,
my
but you could
path
also
here.
move
That
the
looks
ring.
good.
So in moving
Right,
the
okay, here we
ring,
go.
That looks
putting the arrow
I
together.
see the path already. Yeah, I see the path
Yes,
already. Yeah.
and then the direction right there.
And then now you go close. Now you can actually attack.
Oh, no.
Yes,
okay,
okay.
And he's,
Very good, yeah.
I think once you
I
get
thought
the game, you should be
that
fine,
was
Karen.
yeah.
Don't worry, I'm kind of trying to understand it
trust
too.
me, I'm piecing it together
We
myself.
learn together.
Evelyn's gonna demonstrate. I'll fill her in. You guys fill her in as well.
Okay.
Me?
Nice
Cheating?
work.
No, I never. I can't. I'm not not even proficient in puzzles in general.
Oh, Danny,
Yeah,
yeah.
you saw that
no.
guard. from the top
No.
up, So that accessory that Mario has equipped has helped him out there.
Use the arrows. It
This is
emphasize
starting
the
to feel
arrows.
pretty
That's
daunting.
the key to victory.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
pretty
this might be
unrelenting.
time
Oh,
to
it's targets.
call on some little bit of Toad help, maybe.
Yeah, you might want to
Okay.
enlist some help.
Yeah,
here.
Alright,
I'm looking
bringing
at this.
Toad, huh?
There's a lot more icons on the battlefield, as you can see, and what I'm going to do, right, is take Sam and Riona's advice and call on my Toads by spending.
Oh,
He's
it's a cool
loaded.
toe.
Big
Boy,
spender.
999, you're splashing out.
Woo!
High roller.
Wow.
Wow. All right, max out HP.
Sam, do you want to tell
Oh,
us
it
what's going on here?
helps you.
Mhm.
Yeah, so in addition to tossing Mario some health, the Toads also activated kind of a guideline on the battlefield. So it doesn't show you where you need
see
to
the
go,
two
but rather what
splits
Mario's path,
on
current
the platform?
path will be based on the formation of the rings as they are.
Oh,
And it updates in real time
bad,
as Ethan was adjusting the rings.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So
very
having turned
handy
on
little
the
tool for the boss
Wow, that
battle.
was very helpful.
It's-
I say.
I'm gonna.
It's more than just
Get them out
attack,
of
recover,
the
attack,
battle.
recover. It's more
So
like
you can
your
use them in
movement
the
is
environment, but
important.
also they
Oh,
have,
look at the
Hey,
arms!
the arms are back.
Battles as well. Ooh, my arm
Will you
went back
grab,
there for a
like-
second.
It's called 1000 fold arm,
There we
by the
are.
way.
Close that lid.
There's actually
Get
a
it
name.
together, Mario.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I noticed it just right there in the game.
It's more like me, actually. I think Mario's doing fine.
Let's see.
There is a boss life bar on top, if you guys didn't notice
You
that.
get
So
really
you do
good
know your
at the-
progress
at
and
the
how
ring
much you
system
defeated
in these
the
boss battles.
enemy
You
yet.
can set up this really elaborate movement structure.
We
where
saw
Mario
Luigi
just
at the
kinda
beginning of the
sweeps board
trailer.
and collects absolutely
Under the game,
everything
actually,
there
yeah.
is
The intro
before
makes me
landing
gamey.
on the
Must
final
it?
spot that you need
was
to,
looking cool.
to damage the boss.
It could be a Mario game without Luigi, right?
So that's what I was thinking too,
Alright,
getting
Karen.
it
Like,
See,
Karen's
getting one
asking
more
if
good
there's a
attack
timer
here.
during the boss battle.
It doesn't look like it. You take your time because you pick your path, you get close to it and whatnot
Oh, we got
based on the direction, and then you just do your thing. It didn't look like you were limited to like you have to do it in 10 seconds or something like that.
All right.
But there's a timer.
Oh, there is a timer. You're right.
But picking the
Yeah.
rain.
Pick the ring, yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Oh, okay. So never mind. There is a timer on top, on the top right.
Oh, you could buy time. You see it?
You could buy
No.
time.
So don't worry.
See.
Yeah,
We're
that's
gonna
right.
buy a
That's
lot of
another
time. Buy a lot of
important
time.
thing to mention. You can see those like
But at the
targeting
beginning,
reticles that are
towards
on
the
the ring
beginning, when they were
system,
playing
and
through
Ethan
it,
has been doing a
the
really good
time
job of
was
avoiding
less.
those.
I think since
up
it's a
until now.
boss, they'll give you more time.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna do.
But
one
you, and now
quick attack
we know
here.
that.
I'm
we
so
can
focused
actually-
on the center and how the platform works. I didn't even look at the top right.
But then you can also buy time, so
Yeah.
it's cool. I wish you could do that in real life.
I'm gonna buy a ton of time.
Exactly, one
Okay.
more time.
Me too, Karen. I think they need to.
Kind of found a good pattern.
Oh, we're halfway.
Mm-hmm.
A little.
Yeah.
Well, that's not halfway. Oh, it gets harder.
What I do like about the battle system, it's very engaging.
Yeah.
That's
That's
one
nice.
thing. I guess without a leveling system, they implemented this kind of
Over
battle
here.
to you
Yeah, I
have to
think
strategize
Ethan
what you're
touched on
doing.
it
True.
very
Being
briefly.
observative.
But, you
Not
see
just
those
spamming
icons
enable
with
and
Yeah,
the-
or
something like that.
usually like an RPG, you
That's
know,
an
you attack,
icon.
you recover,
And you need to
and then if
position
you're
that
not being
in-
the boss,
in
and you level
Mario's
up, and then you
final
go back and rinse and
spot in
repeat.
order
It's
for
that
him
kind of thing.
to
But this is
be
a
able
little
to
bit
take an attack action when he
more
reaches the boss.
strategic.
Right. If that wasn't there, Mario would reach that spot and just fall over, which is
Yeah.
kind of sad.
And right, no, hey, no way. This is the first introduction to the battle system. Explaining it
Nice block.
as you play it. I think
Very
it'll be
nice.
more. It'll make sense more. And also, you probably have to
So he's
rewatch
not
this
happy at all.
presentation
I've been
and
kind of.
Yeah, like every time they do like the direct or presentation,
on
we
him,
actually
so he's
rewatch
getting
it a
out
couple of
after
times
the
in order
Gatling
to
gun attack
understand
here.
it. You have
Yeah,
this is
goodness
like when you
gracious.
see something first time, you're like, what is this?
Yeah,
but
something tells me
then
what you've been doing.
they're showing a lot of
Point.
different mechanics
Isn't gonna
that
cut
you
it
haven't
anymore.
seen in a Paper Mario
Right,
before.
yeah.
But
That's why.
I think we're gonna have
so
to
first
call
it's
it
probably
here.
see you would probably think it's
because,
overwhelming
I
because
said,
I'm
you know,
not
the
game, but
bosses-
it should be fine once
Yeah,
you get to
the-
it.
the-
I don't.
bosses
It
are
looks
puzzle.
like the boss is
And,
doing
we
some
don't
kind
wanna
of
show you
ultra
the
mover that they still hold the pencil
Oh, they're
spinning.
not gonna show us
No,
that.
especially because the game is coming out in just a short amount of time. Ethan, when is everybody
I was
gonna
wondering
be
what
able to
that
get
spinning-
I wanted, yeah.
So
It looked like he was just gonna fire all their color pencils at one shot or something at Mario.
Really fun. Lots of super fun areas to explore, and paper enemies to defeat. So please, I hope everybody will check it out.
Certainly will.
Yeah, awesome. So thank you
I
so
already
much.
pre-ordered my copy,
we
so
wanna
it's like-
thank you, Ethan. And as we head out, we're gonna play the announcement trailer.
Oh,
one
yes!
more time
Oh!
for those of you who might have missed it. And
Wait
also
for it.
because the announcement trailer does a really good job of highlighting some of the various environments that this adventure will take you that we couldn't hope to show you.
The
in just a
cliffhanger, I
single
know,
trailer.
right?
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that.
You
and
were about
right
to
up,
like, what is-
and coming up,
What's the
we're going
next
to be
step?
taking
And
a
they're
look
like,
at
oh,
a
we
brand
can't show
new
you
game.
anymore.
So stick around. Thanks, everyone.
Oh, okay. Let's go. What's it? What is it?
No, this is like.
Okay, this is a trailer. Okay. I got sidetracked.
This is a trailer.
Paper Metroid. I would object to that. That'd be cool.
How good to see you. Wait, hold on. This is not. This is probably a joke.
Wait.
Will you crease yourself and be reborn like me? Wait, this is the beginning. No. Wait, if you said no.
No.
Wrong,
Wrong
answer.
answer.
Right answer. It matters not. Your replies are
All paper thin.
Paper Mario Kart 9. Goodbye.
That's not the princess you know, Mario.
Paper Mario for Smash.
Oh man, I wouldn't object to that either.
Hey, Marshall X!
Hey, Marshall!
I'm mine too. It looks so cool. It looks very nice.
Yeah.
Colorful.
So, just at the spoiler, look like Bowser's not the main villain in this game.
Yes.
It's sort of like Super Mario RPG. You know,
they showed it though.
It's how Bowser worked together with Mario. I don't know how much he works with Mario, but it looks like that's the case.
That's
a paper mache Goomba? What?
Look at this!
Yo, that looks fun. That looks fun. Hey! Yeah, I think that you saw how they were in
look at
bathing
this!
together.
Oh, what? Playing?
Ooh, big cheap. Whoa, what was that place?
Music?
You saw that?
Music? Paper Splatoon. Oh, I'll take that.
That's not a bad idea. Oh, the paper airplane just crashing in.
Oh, that's the cast. That's the.
July 17th, guys. 7 more days to go from today. Not too long, only a week. 7 more days to go. I'm really excited. I already pre-ordered mine. And of course,
yes, this is the part. This
is the one where you were talking about Paper Metroid. Wait, don't tell me.
This is
wait. Don't tell me this has something to do with the announcement. Yeah, last time, but this is the announcement.
When they tease us, not yet.
Oh wait, wait. Anything else? Any more?
Well, Donkey Kong was there too.
Yeah, right. I don't know. Stay tuned. Is it over?
No. They said they didn't announce it, right?
You're killing me here. Like my heart can't take it.
Hey, so
my heart can't take this. Paper Metroid, baby. But that was cool.
It's not done.
It's not done, but they're just taking a little break. They're probably rearranging their cameras and setup and whatnot.
They just want us to get ready, guys, for the excitement.
My heart. I can't take.
Heart.
I'm a retro guy. I can't take too much of this, you know. But I hope you guys enjoying the presentation so far. It's a lot to absorb. Obviously, new mechanics I mentioned earlier. I still probably have to rewatch that and take everything in for a second run and understand a little bit more. But from the look of it, it looks beautiful. Very clean graphics.
Yeah.
Hey Wolf, thank you so much. This game looks great. Can't wait to check it out. I am certainly on board already. I have my copy pre-ordered.
Yeah, we're gonna be on board on the date the release. We're gonna stream it definitely. Yeah. And it looks like a fun game, so I think we both have to work together.
Evelyn, I'm definitely gonna give Evelyn the honor. I will be experiencing with her. It is a single player game, obviously, but I have Paper Mario experience in the past, but I want Evelyn to experience it for the first time. And I think it's a good. I think it looked like it's a deep battle system, because if you couldn't get it the first time you watch it, that tells you that there must be a more engaging battle system than meets the eye. Mm-hmm. So. Don't judge it just by I'm a little confused on the battle system. But I'll admit it, I don't 100% get it yet, because this is my first impression seeing it as you guys are. But just looking at the different cutscenes when they were just showing with the trailer right now, there's a lot of different areas that you're going to be exploring. You can backtrack. The world has this unique take into it. So I'm digging that. It looks good. And I can't wait to get into it. Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's going to be my first Paper Mario franchise, so I'm looking forward.
Oh, yeah. Let me know, what are your guys' favorite Paper Marios?
Ruga's like, this Metroid, the fastest pre-order I will make.
Yeah, I know that a lot of people are looking forward to the next Metroid game. And I am as well. It's been a while. Having like a Metroid Prime kind of game is pretty cool. But I won't jump there. Definitely could be anything with the announcement that they're gonna put out. I have no idea, so it's gonna be as a surprise for me as you guys are when they get ready and just announce what's going on. Oh yeah. Can
we get announcement, please? I know.
Yeah. Just stay tuned. Just be patient, guys. I see some people's favorite is for the Nintendo 64. That's the one that started all.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the first in the Paper Mario series, but it's like a spiritual sequel to what is it? The Super Mario RPG. I blanked out for a second. For Super Nintendo. So I love Super Mario RPG, by the way. That's a great, fantastic game. It was a collaboration with Square Soft at the time, And if you guys haven't played that game, if you have any way to play it, I highly recommend it. Karen, thank you so much. Nintendo, come back here and kill it. Oh man, you my heart. I feel right now I'm stuttering because my heart is racing. And usually I'm really cool and very calm on stream, but when they give an announcement, announcement. Okay,
hey
my heart.
Everyone,
Let's
welcome
go.
back to Nintendo Treehouse Live. Before we dive in, we'd like to play a short video. This is a first reveal of a new game coming exclusively to Nintendo Switch
Exclusive,
this year.
new.
And right after, we'll see live gameplay and dig into some of the deep battle mechanics the game has to offer.
Oh,
so please
not only they're showing the game, they're like explaining it. All right, what is this? Bakugan Brawl?
Bakugan Brawl?
I didn't expect this. So there you go. If you guys are into Bakugan,
my brother,
your fellow's brother.
Well, he used to, so I don't know if he's still.
What?
Bakugan.
I did not expect a Bakugan game. What? What?
Bakugan Champions.
Alright, so this is new to me. I'm not familiar with the Bakugan series, I'll be honest with you guys. I don't know anything about Bakugan. Alright, we'll see what's going on with this game.
I'm Sam, and I'm here with Tyler from Nintendo, and two special guests.
Everyone?
We've got Steve. Hey, Tyler. We've
So
got
you're gonna have to
Steve
refer
Roberts
to
from
your brother to
Hey, Steve.
fill you in.
And we've
He's got
got
some
Kenny
toys.
Ilko from Way Forward, one of my absolute favorite developers. And we want to shout out a special thanks to publisher Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment. So Kenny and Steve, thank you, welcome, and let's see the game. Let's jump in.
I'm just reading your comment, guys.
Alright, come on guys, just go in. Let's see how the game is.
It's okay. Remember, don't judge a book by cover. Don't
Yeah.
judge a game by cover.
Role-playing game with an original story expanding on the hit TV series and toy franchise. We've designed a unique, real-time, and turn-based brawling system offering pick-up-and-play ease and layers of strategy to discover. There's plenty of depth in our game, including faction resistance, increasing your Bakugan stats via in-game progression. Plus, you can selectively modify up to 4 special ability slots for each Bakugan on your team before and after the battle. In addition to brawling, which
Yeah,
you'll
I
be
was
doing a
thinking
lot
of that. You're right.
Explore an RPG world across a variety of
gamers like
environments
Pokemon and
and
Yokai
engage
Watch.
in over 100 quests.
It's like
In all,
together. I see the
you'll
little
A mismatch
bit,
together.
Yeah, I see a little bit
plus
Pokemon list
200
and
special
Yokai
ability
Watch.
types and upgrades to help you and your Bakugan become champions.
Yes,
Did I
Jeremiah,
mention
you're right. That was
Bakugan?
popular in 2000.
It was,
actually.
yeah.
That was
It's
all
81.
over.
Yeah.
Like the
Because we
toys,
listened to our
forget it.
Even
It
my
was gone.
And we're
nephew
bringing
kind of
back
mentioned it too.
Leonidas.
I was like, woo.
It's like for Christmas.
Oh,
What
yeah.
do you want?
Lastly,
Bakugan.
We're proud to announce
And when I go to the store, it was
Bakugan.
empty.
Yeah.
I'm guilty. I bought some Bakugan stuff, not for me, but like as a gift.
Oh, okay.
around
Yeah.
the world online.
I was guilty too. I bought it for as a gift.
All right, Kenny. Let's
Oh,
get
Ruga
our
saying that
brawl
all the
on.
Bakugan games were a lot different.
Is it really?
Like
Okay.
how is different? I never
Alright.
never
We'll
played
pick
my
up the
brother.
first
probably
fight
don't.
down here. So I'm basically jumping in a mid-story quest here. I was sent by a local kid to go and do some practicing before some tournaments coming up.
How do they brawl? That's my question.
All right, the brawl's beginning.
So you have like what you were saying, two beasts.
Yeah, immediately you get a sense
Alright.
of
Monsters.
just how huge they are.
Battling each other. I don't know
Yeah,
anything
the,
about Bakugan. Just give you guys something. I'm just calling names out. I don't know.
I should have had my brother
Yeah.
here. I'm like, hey, what is
The
this?
Feel, Bakugan are anywhere from like 2, 3, 4 stories tall.
Let's
So
see.
we wanted to ensure that
Oh, Ruga's
that
saying the
came
difference,
through
see?
in combat as
The
much as
first one you
possible.
throw the Bakugan
So
to
the
arena.
combat system is
And
kind of
throw
a hybrid
Mhm.
to
So
the
use
TV show.
so this is
As
very
people
different.
are
It's very
watching
different.
the TV show and then the toy and TCG. So we're
You notice that
running
there's like
around here in
a
the
grid
high matrix,
where you pick
real
your
time,
attacks.
Yes.
collecting energy
On the left and the
cores, which
right.
are those blue hexagons on the field. Those energy cores give you the equivalent of mana in like a fantasy RPG game.
Oh, so you pick up those and help.
on the bottom left corner, that's my 4 abilities. Those are the equivalent of essentially casting a spell. So right now I'm getting beat down a little bit as I'm talking. but I will change the course here quickly. So one thing you'll notice also with the energy core is we bring in some tactics and decision making.
I'm listening. That's exactly like I'm trying to understand everything that's going on.
There was a small energy glow, which means it has a lower quantity of energy that's going to supply you. The bigger the glow, the more energy you get. So now it becomes a decision of, do I want to get these 1 or 2 close cores, or do I want to go for the far bigger core with more energy?
So your choice matters when it comes to that.
Deeper into the field while passing up, other options.
It's kind of interesting is like resource management, where you're having to collect the energy cores, but also plan what attacks or abilities you're going to use. Are you going to be quick to attack, or are you going to save more energy? And the strategy there is really what it comes down to. And looks like you won that brawl.
All right.
Indeed,
well done,
yeah.
Nice
I mean,
work
to your
by the-
point.
It didn't really explain
I was gonna
the
say,
battle
by the
system
skinny
too
of
much.
teeth, you had 12 health left.
So I'm a little confused in terms of what is this that they're throwing. To be honest, but maybe that's because of you watch the anime or play with the toys. Maybe you probably guys understand it better than I do.
Oh, I was just going to give a little background on story really quick.
Central Park?
So
That's
basically,
the
where
name of
Kenny ended
it,
up
sorry.
there was in his last brawl in a series of quests, because he wants to impress this local hotshot named Larry, who's organizing a local tournament. Overall,
based on
our
the-
story
if you watch
interweaves
The
between a
series.
series of tournaments and a larger investigation into a mysterious and abnormal earthquake activity going on in San Barbara's, which is the town of our game.
If this grows their
there's a lot of
mana, they
focus
can
on the
use
brawling,
one of the attacks in the
but
grid.
there's all of these other elements going on in the game that you're going to want to, I guess, constantly track.
Well, speaking of which, I just noticed VMG got the seal.
Oh!
He got the seal.
Oh wait, is that what you were saying? I didn't get what you were saying. The golden. Oh, you just got the seal.
Yeah, he got the seal. Nice. Thank you so much, VMG Gaming, for the continued support.
Congrats, VMG Gaming. So VMG Gaming reached 2 years of Nintendo K member. Wow, thank you so much for your amazing support.
Abnormal for the area
Props.
going on.
Prop VMG.
And she's
I didn't even notice that.
investigating into it, and
Sorry.
I think that's kind of where your story starts.
And I know
to
Christopher
unfold
just
for you.
reached 1 year with
Yes.
us as well. I know it was
So now
a
I'm
week
just
and
kind of
2 weeks.
Yeah.
I
taking
just
back
didn't.
my
Forgot to
poster
congratulate you
pieces
guys.
that I had found for Larry. Oh, got one more quick thing to do for Larry. Pick up an item he lost here at the lake. But returning back to the combat, you're going into combat with a team of 3 Bakugan, and once you collect up to 3. And that's where a lot of the strategy is going to come into play between your Bakugan and your 4 abilities that you assign to the Bakugan.
I wish I
which we'll get into
I
a
would
little
watch
bit
more
more
cartoon
here in a
so
few
I could
minutes.
understand more. I feel bad that I'm not. I don't get the
Just something that
feeling
I
here.
kind of noticed that maybe.
But
Yes.
you're doing a good job explaining it.
Yeah.
It-
I'm sorry if I'm not giving you guys a lot of input because I don't know much about the franchise, so I don't want to say
There's so much larger
things
and
if someone who came in on the stream and like Danny's so
You don't
wrong.
know anything
I don't know. I admit I don't know.
about
Yeah, I don't know much
Bakugan.
about God. I'm not even kidding.
But if you guys know anything about it and want to share, just
what you
feel
actually,
free to
Feel
put
free
in
to
chat.
put a chat. It's all.
And
It's
I
all
know
good.
Bakugan appears slightly different.
Ruka
not just
put it like
smaller,
the
but a
difference
little bit
between the
different.
previous
So,
game and this
when
one. So
Bakugan are
I really
not
appreciate
in
that
battle,
you sharing it because
as
I actually
they,
learned
so
from
frequently
you.
love to be in. They actually are smaller, much smaller in toy size, much like the real toy. And they, your
Hey, schoolhouse.
Bakugan are someone that you're actually befriending as you go.
It definitely has that
So you're gonna build that
Pokemon
relationship with your
vibe in
Bakugan.
a way.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was
You
saying.
continue
And
to
then,
find
also,
the towns,
and also like you kind
change
watch
up your
the
roster.
vibe, like you do those things.
It look like you have rivals
Correct.
in there as well,
See a familiar face.
So
and tournaments. So
there he
it
is.
has that element to it.
Dan Kuzo.
The infamous
the
Dan
Bakugan
Kuzo.
caller. Yes. So the awesome brawlers from the TV show again. You know, you're going to get appearance from Dan here. Dan is kind of your
Kemen is
guy.
like on my boat.
Much like they do in the TV show, they will be streaming little information for you to help guide you through the game and get you going on your strategies. And just your overall open world experience. So
I didn't know that. I
us
probably
about,
have to ask my
I just got
brother.
a Baku ability
Probably
card
know more than me.
from Larry, and he's telling me.
Oh, Andrew, that's cool.
Sign it
Andrew say
to
might give it a
Bakugan.
try.
Alright.
Makes me game and say might give it. I'm going to
It-
take this game, they give it a chance, like I did with Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of times you don't know if you really like it.
One thing I want to mention is like it is by Way Forward. They have a pretty good reputation. If you play their past games, you kind of know the level of expectation of the development, the style of the games and how they feel and stuff like that. If it's polished and whatnot. So take that into consideration. I would say. And I know that the Bakugan may not be something that is on your radar. It wasn't on my radar. I didn't expect them to make this announcement. Like, you saw my like what?
But at the same time, there's other people that enjoy it. So if other people enjoy it, just
I give props for the diversity for the game.
Yes,
like games like this may appeal to a more younger demographic. And one thing that I do like about Nintendo Switch is just the wide range of type of games that appeal to. Like you guys saw me, I was playing a much more adult game. Just a few days ago. This one here is a total opposite polar position. Here.
I was just saying, personally for you, Kenny, what kind of strategies do you like to implement with your Bakugan? Are you more of a going in guns blazing head first, or a little more strategic on adding more kinds of buffs or recovery?
And you know what it is? I just thought about that.
So you know, it's a good question.
I think in Asia they are pretty big Bakugan.
Actually,
like
kind of draw their own strategy. So again, leveraging
right?
Early 2000s, yeah.
The toys and the kids everywhere you go was Bakugan.
For the different players that
what Danny was saying is true that
a lot of the
Nintendo Switch right now
have their own
so many games that anyone could actually pick up in. Recently, I just wish I haven't posted a picture yet.
I already know what I was mentioning.
We helped one of our relatives to get a Nintendo Switch, and they were like, I don't know what to get. What kind of game should I get? And I'm like, who's gonna play? Mainly your daughter, or family, or what's the age? So based on that, we were able to recommend games because I was telling our relatives like, there's over 2,000 games. I can recommend a lot of games.
That's a lot.
So based on that. What they told us the answer, then is kind of like we recommend some game, which I'm gonna post on Twitter. And there was some of them were hard to get.
No, yeah.
So hard.
This be your third Bakugan?
Indeed. So a lot of what you'll find in oh, sorry. Go ahead, Sam.
Thank you, Wolf. I really appreciate that.
You.
Yeah, we just hit 40K. Thanks to each and every one of you in the community.
Yes,
big props. We weren't able to do it without you guys' support.
Finding one Bakugan, we jumped about 30 minutes into play here. But early on, you'll find your initial Bakugan,
Yeah, so really like almost 30 minutes playing.
Quickly pick up 2 more to fill out a minimum team of 3, and then you'll keep on finding Bakugan throughout the world by exploring. Or
Kenny, real quick.
Kind of.
So I'm assuming Bakugan are those creatures that we saw. Is that the concept here?
Yeah, it is.
Strategize really quick before going in.
So everyone will have to.
See how such a newbie I am.
Yeah, so you could see as he was engaging in conversation, they were about to start a brawl, but you got to sneak peek at your opponent's lineup, and that gave you an opportunity to, as he was saying, drop out and then maybe rework your own team to counter
The heal,
what your opponent's
fireball,
gonna be bringing into the
laser.
brawl.
The abilities there, and you set them in this grid.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you
so
use that
little
roundabout.
grid was on the corner of the front. So
okay.
he was using that, and when he was picking that item, it helps the background. But then he also said that you have to make the right choice because you want to pick it up or you want to do something else. So I think that's what it is.
All right. That's schooling me this time.
I don't know. I was watching some show with my brother.
I feel like how you're able to switch out those abilities, and I think that adds a lot of depth to the battles, not only in game, but if I'm not mistaken, you'll be taking that online as well, correct?
Correct. That's absolutely right. So, whatever team and abilities you've built up throughout story mode is exactly what you're able
I remember
to take,
the old
into
Bakugan, the
online
monster from another world.
So there's the
became the
two
Bakugan, and you
darkest
go into battlefield by throwing
that
down
he's bringing into the brawl with him.
card or something like that. I don't know about new series. Yeah, I remember there was some sort of card. I remember that part too.
Yeah, and one of the
that
other
firepower
things,
comes in handy.
we'll see what we can do. And one of the other things that you may or may not have noticed when I was modifying my
I didn't see
abilities
Ray.
on
Hey,
the
Ray, good to see ya.
screen,
It's like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. I can say I'm actually familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh, and I'm with Pokemon.
Because it's a card.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh. Back in the day, the first gen, if you want to go that way.
Two other factions that it defends well against, while it's weak against.
I could see a lot of the youngins
just another
getting to
layer
play
of
this game.
things to think about and ponder when you're
See,
going into
that's
battle.
to pick it
One
up.
of the reasons why
I see it now.
you get that preview
But
of
he
who
also
you're
said
getting
that you
ready to
have
go against and have the ability to make some alternate decisions.
I have to say, your opponent
more
has been
Bakugan.
pretty quick to swap his Bakugan between the two that he has, and really fast.
The monsters are animated.
He appears
That's
to
good.
not
That's a
like
good
his
thing.
matchup to my Dragonoid originally. So in combat, aside from your 4 abilities that you're working with, we actually have other things. We're early gameplay, so as you evolve the Bakugan and they get bigger and stronger, there's other things other mechanics that we aren't going to be able to see here, but like Baku Gear.
Yeah, I even noticed them using until we mentioned it.
Charge up as you play.
Listening more
Those are
carefully.
special cores that again, making a tactics level decision during the real time combat, and then another big one is team attacks. Pulling more inspiration from the TCG and toy line. If I can successfully charge up all 3 of my Bakugan here, which I am on my way to do, I will be able to pull off a team attack. So it's a lot about risk and reward, as I'm charging up.
Risk and
taking the time
reward.
to charge up these guys. Obviously, as you can see, I'm taking a bit of a beating here. However, I'm hoping that the payoff from my one large team attack is going to equal the punishment I'm taking and more.
We hope you can pull that off. You got to get those Baku cores.
Yeah, you are competing with the other character. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'm just commenting on the battle. Fine.
Oh yeah, I was just saying that you're competing with the other character to collect those Baku cores as quickly as you can.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. So
I'm just, like I said, I'm just literally like listening to every word they're saying, and I'm trying to understand everything here.
Again, another layer of tactics that you'll be introduced to later on in the game is that there's actually brawler abilities as well. So there's kind of boost gear, if you will, that allow you to do things like run faster or a force field.
So what, the top left sides, left and right sides are the life bar? Is that what it is?
So
like I'm trying to say, how do you know how far advanced you're into attacking them? Like, are you winning? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
To the into the battle along with like
I was thinking of that too.
Like how do you know how much you're attacking your enemy?
The number doesn't change.
It doesn't change. That's how I'm
You're getting closer.
right. I'm trying to like piece it together here. With 0.
Oh, actually, yes, 0.
That is the so that's the life bar. Okay, I mean life gauge.
That was worth it.
So far, so good.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Still has one more to go.
And only 92 left on this guy.
Oh yeah.
I can take a couple hits.
See if I can beat him to the core.
But it was a big risk spending all of that time collecting those Baku cores.
Yeah, it is.
That's why.
for
See
all
what
of
he's
your
saying? That it's a
Bakugans, so
risk
you can
collecting
build up
items
enough
too.
to do that big team attack.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And and the later you get into the game, the riskier that kind of decision becomes. You know, I have a little bit of an edge as I'm a 3 versus 2 advantage on him, but you know, very soon.
Do they evolve?
I saw
you're going to be facing straight 3-on-3 battles.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. I wasn't sure if they changed the fighter or the monster. Or you want to, yeah.
I gotta get back to you, Big Sweet gave me
to
ask my brother.
I wish I could answer. I don't know.
For Bakugan Champions of Vestroia, thank you so much, Kenny and Steve, for joining us and showing us your game. Do you have any final thoughts you want to share with us before we head out?
Yeah, I just want to say we're really, really excited to be able to share the game today, and we hope our fans and beyond love playing it.
All right.
Yeah, and thank you for the opportunity to be on Treehouse. And you know, we've loved working with Spin Master on the IP, so it's a great opportunity.
Okay.
We love working with
Thank you guys. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Kenny and Steve, and thank you, Tyler. Thank you, Tyler, for joining us. I hope everyone enjoyed what you saw today. Thanks for tuning in. Stay safe. Bye, everyone.
Wow.
All right.
Thank you so much. That was awesome.
All right, cool. I mean,
working on home and then doing everything.
Yeah.
And sharing some news for us.
Give props to them on doing that, though. Yeah.
I mean, like you say,
they're not home.
Content creator, so usually when they say Treehouse, I remember it's like E3, we see them live and they know everything is set up for them. It's easier, but now we can give props to them.
Yeah. So
carries it by Nintendo.
All right, here's my quick thoughts. Obviously, start from the beginning with Paper Mario: The Origami King. I love the presentation. Looks really good, very sharp. Battle mechanics, I have to get my hands on it to play a little bit to understand the full depth of it. The rotation of the enemies and using your friends to help you aid you in that grid, pretty interesting. So I think that's and the only thing I kind of mentioned that earlier was they don't have a leveling system. So it's kind of like in the past couple Paper Mario games that they haven't implemented that. I think it's to give it more accessibility to newer players that never played a Mario game. Because I think when you think about Mario game, do you really think about leveling system? Not really. I don't think so. It's like, you know,
actually no. It's like more platforming,
it's
more adventure going in there. So for me, as a first time, I mean, based on Danny because he's played past Paper Mario game, but for me, it's the first time watching this direct, or call it Treehouse, right? The gameplay. I found it very interesting, very fun. That I could myself get into it for the first time in the Paper Mario series, and I even said that I would show to our nephew and niece, and then they could pick it up because it looked colorful. The story is charming. I mean, it's Mario. Look how charming.
One thing I always I like about Mario games, I don't have to deal with grinding. That's one of the things for me. You guys know I'm a big RPG guy. I played a lot of them in my history, but sometimes I do appreciate that you don't have to grind and you just go into a boss. You're dependent on your skills of understanding the system and when to do the proper commands at the right time to get the best outcome. So that's I thought it was pretty cool. Gotta give it a try. Hey Fahad, good to see you. Good to have you. How you doing? You're watching the. All right, cool. That's all good.
Cool,
Glad you're able to pop in. In terms of the Bakugan game, obviously that's a lot of you guys probably didn't expect. I did not expect that. I didn't know too much to even give you input on that. But there is a fan out there. If they made a game on that, I always say that there should be a fan out there. Then it might be the game that we all expecting, because I think. One of the things I always emphasize to you guys, keep your expectation low. Don't hype yourself up like crazy.
I saw yesterday, I saw social media, and
I was
like, oh man, people started saying
keep it in check.
And hype, and then Nintendo actually made another tweet saying that pretty much telling don't get hype. And then hence that's why you saw, well, we didn't expect that, but at the same time, we were not hyping it up like, oh, they just, I want this game, I want this game.
My biggest thing was I wanted to know more about Paper Mario. So we got that. We did. They left us a little bit on a cliffhanger, but it's coming out in 7 days. It's the 17th of July, so it's around the corner. It's not too far away. And
1 week.
Yeah, it's only 1 week. Why not, right? So I always say, guys, don't go in with a huge expectation or anything like that. You tend to disappoint yourself more than anything.
Right.
But keep it in check. If you get what you're hoping for, even more points. If anything, just take it away with what it was presented. So I always think, and that's why I'm never like, going crazy or fury or something like that, all that good stuff.
But like they say, there should be an audience for the game, and it was a hype during the time 2000, and then
it was big. I know for sure. Like I said, I bought some toys as gifts to a younger audience. It's a game it's more like a gear for a younger audience, and it looks like a very simplistic gameplay from what I've seen. I think it's intentionally like that because it is skewed towards a younger audience. So take it as it is. And there is an audience out there. I know that it has a history, and some of you guys even putting in a chat of things that I didn't know anything about, and I was listening and trying to put all things together and comprehending that. So
right, so, and also I see that some of you probably give it a try back then. Give it a try. Sometimes you never know if it's a game for you.
Give it a shot. There's nothing wrong with that.
We seen that on our channel. Like some people say, I'm not gonna play Animal Crossing, and then
look what happened.
That person played. You guys probably know who.
Yeah, you guys know.
That person played,
of course,
like way
than
hours.
Anything.
Like, yeah, way a lot. But
oh yeah, I want to catch up with you guys a little bit here. Before anything, I keep my expectation at a reasonable height. Except during
I know about that.
I know how you feel about that. Let me see here. I wanted to mention, I know this is an earlier stream than usual. Stay with our channel. I haven't made the decision what to do later on because who knows? So, but
it's Friday.
It's Friday.
And it's the weekend, and the sleep is for the week.
That's right. I'm gonna head back to take a nap. I'm just kidding.
Well, we woke up early, right? I woke up early.
This is earlier than normal for me. Yeah.
I set the alarm at what is it, like 11:30, 12, and then we woke up like 9:30. We're like,
But this is what we do. We love to do this type of presentation with you guys, watching it along, and if you guys enjoy hang out with us, do give us a thumbs up, and we really appreciate the support. And then again, some of you guys mentioned that we hit 40k. Yes, we are at 40,000 and plus now. We're like hitting like 40,300, 200, something like that. Right? I don't really keep track of the numbers, but if you guys support that, we are able to do what we do, and we thank you each and every one. And also the donation earlier, thank you so much. Really big props, and that includes BMG and Karen and Wolf. Yeah, thank you. BNG. Oh my goodness, BNG. All you guys, thank you so much for the constant support. We're gonna continue to work hard and hang out with you guys on the weekends. You guys know the deal. And look at it, and BMG. Thank you.
Look what he wrote. Stream tonight. Yes.
Stream tonight.
What did we announce it?
I don't think I didn't announce anything. I don't know what you guys getting at. What? Where are you getting that from?
Let's see. I just want to read one comment. Thank you. Yes. Bakugan. I never. Wait. I just try to read that.
Let me see. Okay. Bakugan. I never really seen a show or played the game, so for me, Wave 4 is the main reason. It has my attention. They usually do a great job on every license. I agree with that. They have a good reputation. Wave 4. If you play Shantae, you know what you're getting. I'm just naming that out. They did other games, but I'm just naming Shantae because that is their flagship. You know their style. You know that their production value is pretty high. And another thing is Nintendo is kind of putting it at a forefront with this presentation. So that means that there's something into it that meets the eye. It may not be apparent at first. It wasn't probably even apparent for me because I don't know nothing about the franchise. So I was taking it in. So as the game get closer, I'll take a look into it more.
Because for them to take 30 minutes for today's presentation, right after Paper Mario, they could have just released a trailer on the day of release, like you usually do with any other game. But this one, they dedicate 30 minutes on today's presentation. That tells you something, guy, right?
Yeah. Oh man, a bit to absorb, but it's cool. It's all part of the surprises, right?
Look at all of you guys. I see you later tonight, Daniel.
What are you getting?
Tonight.
What are you guys getting? Oh man. Oh man.
But we also appreciate every single one of you waking up early because I know around this time, even the West Coast is early for Karen too, and Frederick, and Some of you.
Yeah, some of you guys, I know it's a bit early.
Even in East Coast too, because 1 p.m. was early too.
I know. I mean, at least it's 1 p.m. If they did 9 in the morning on our time, imagine the West Coast. That's 6. That's brutal. And we had that before, and I know how it feels. It's pretty harsh, but
it's okay. It's worth it.
It's game, guys. We love gaming. You know me. I love the gaming industry. I will until my dying breath. I will be probably supporting this industry all the way through and through.
Yeah, you feel better.
Yeah.
It's just last week.
My sleep schedule is all wonky and going on here.
But now you feel better.
Yeah. Oh man. But more to come, guys, on the channel. Hope you stay with us. It is the weekend. That's all I can say. I don't know anything else beyond that. You have to stay with us. If you haven't followed us on Twitter, follow us on Twitter. I always tweet out when we stream. Nintendo Cade, even Nintendo Cade Eevee. In the description, you'll find out links and all that good stuff. If you're new to our channel, subscribe. Get us to our next milestone. whatever it is it takes, so it's all good. And I want to thank you, all the people joining today. The list is here. Thank you, Crossfire. Always appreciate your support.
And thank you for some of you joining. I know I see some familiar faces.
Yes.
I appreciate that everyone joining us around this time for this exciting game that is coming out in 7 days.
7 days. Origami King. Evelyn, more gonna play it, right? I'll dabble into it and guide her. We depend on you guys to also fill Evelyn in.
Yes.
We have some fun, and perhaps when the game's launched on the same day, we all play together. You know, it's a story. It's a path, and you know, I don't think that we play a lot of games with you guys, like obviously co-op, multiplayer, versus. I don't know what you want to call it because we've done all that.
Yeah.
And this is a game that we kind of work together. Just sort of like when you play Pokemon Sword, and you know, you're going through a story, and then everyone guides you along the way and telling you about
that was
Pokemon.
very helpful.
That was fun,
and
right?
I liked it because we were playing the same game. It's like a little community crew in here going on.
Yes.
Honestly, no problem. Say thank you for the Star Fragment tutorial. It really helped me. Hey, no problem.
Thank you. That means a lot. The guides really, even though it's like 2 minutes. One thing I wanna, as a content creator, I wanna make, like, I've been doing guides for quite some time now. I want to keep my guides concise because I know that not everyone has a lot of time and they want to get the information they need in a concise manner. And my guides are like, in 2 minutes, I tell you everything you need to know for a certain thing. It is something that we focus on really heavily on the channel because we want to give you value and to join with us, and we really appreciate the kind words and support that you know, those messages that we really thank you.
Yeah, we read every single message and we try to reply as much as we could. A lot of, like Daniel was saying, like the tutorial videos, we try to make it concise. So when you look for something, you click on the video, you watch it, and that's it.
There's no fluff.
Minutes,
I give you straight up.
15 minutes.
There's
because
no fluff.
I know you want to look for something. Even myself, if I want to look for something, I don't want to watch the 15 minutes for find one answer because we want to get back to the game.
You go point A to point B, you get C. A plus B equals C. That's it. That's all it was.
I appreciate that you've been stopping by the stream and telling us. It means a lot to us.
It's a country game. It's a good heart.
Because believe it or not, the tutorial video, it takes hours. Like 2 minutes could take like 10 plus hours to just make that 2 minute video.
Yeah.
Because I have to play. First of all, before I play, and we have to test it that it's right.
Verify it.
That is verified. We don't give you wrong answer in the tutorial. If it's something that we cannot clarify, we will not put up the tutorial. That's what it is. Because we don't want to mislead. But
there you go.
We're gonna keep working on those.
But before we get ahead and end off, I want to thank you all members that joined today. That includes Marvin, Ruga, Bonnet, Chris FX, Catman, Karen, Biggs Mig Gaming, Yumu, Marshall X on the other side of the world. My goodness, big props. Jeremiah, Adam, Fahad, and of course, thank you to our mods. That includes Crossfighter, Fahad, and Karen, all support of the channel. And thank you so much for helping out. It just makes a comfortable place for everyone.
And congrats, Biggs Mig Gaming, for 2 years on Nintendo Cade.
That's right.
Member. Wow.
Big shout out to BMG getting the seal. Oh my goodness, Chris FX. he drops the last one for anything.
I honestly thought you were gonna put a comment. What is it? Earthbound, SNES.
Yeah, I still remember that. That was legendary.
Oh man, Earthbound, SNES.
All right, Wolf. Thank you so much for popping in. We'll see you next time, and it was a pleasure. Oh boy, but yes, it's 2 years. My goodness, big props. Yeah.
Biggs Mig Game is one of the OG.
OG.
Fahad remember.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right. All right, guys, that's all we have for today. Thank you so much for joining with us again. We'll see what we do later today. Follow us on the social media. The links are in the description. All the stuff. If you haven't pre-ordered Paper Mario, the Origami King, link is in the description as well, just for your convenience, so that you can just get into the game and get it and have fun. Join us with us in 7 days. All right?
Yes.
As always, I am Danny.
Evelyn.
At the Nintendo Treehouse. Thanks for watching. We will catch you on the next one. Bye, guys.
Very soon.
Very soon.